Good morning. I'm knocking things over already. So welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please do subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. This is a live stream, so if you're watching on replay, it can sometimes take a while to load the live chat. Just loading my chat up now. So we had a right way today. We're in landscape. We can tick that off the box. And you can chat to me. Hello, Debska. So, yeah. Got two things we didn't have last week already, haven't we? So I'm colouring in Fragile World today. I did put a members only poll up on my channel. And the lovely bee voted for Fragile World. So I thought I'd do this lovely page. And when I looked today, I just thought, I just want to get the pan pastels out on this. I've not used them for quite a while. You can see they're very well used and they are all crumbly. You can fix them with rubbing alcohol, but I've just found that they do this again. They just tend to do this again. So pop on and say hi if you can, so I can check the chat's working. There we go. There's Debbie as well. Chat's definitely working now. Morning. Morning, morning. So I've just got a bit of tissue paper so that when I'm dipping into my pan pastels I can wipe the excess off on here. I've got a little reference picture. How cute is this? There is just somebody knocking on my door right on cue. I will be a second when I answer that door. Be right back. I knew that would happen. It's my post time this time in the morning. So it's nothing arty. It's nothing artistic. Hi. Hi, Hals. Hello, Leslie. Stairlift person is here. No worries, Deborah. No worries. Do what you gotta do. Oh, I'm out of bathroom running up and downstairs. Oh, dear me. Let me catch my breath and have a drink. And then we'll get started. Welcome to all the lurkers as well. So I'm just going to get into it. Now, when I print a reference picture off, I like to leave a little bit of room on the side so I can like colour match with the pan pastels. So I'm going to do that now. Do I need to bring you in a bit closer? Let's see. A tiny bit, I think. Bring you over here. Is that gone blurry, the image, or is it just on my phone? It looks a bit blurry. I think we'll be fine there. So you might be able to see the array of colours we've got here, and you can see that a lot of them, this is the portrait set of pan pastels, and you can see that a lot of these colours are going to be perfect on this orangutan, especially these two. They're just absolutely 100% the same colours. And there's this one as well, which is quite a nice one for the darker areas. So yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm using the soft tools. You can purchase these on Amazon. They come in a set of 4. Now I've got different heads on mine, but you can get a sort of square rectangular one, an oval one, a triangular one. Now unfortunately I didn't have any of the triangle sponges left, so I've had to pop on an oval sponge over the top of my triangular tool, which is a bit strange, but we're running with it. We're running with it. So I'm going to use this one first just to get into all the little pointy bits of his face. So looking at his face, it's more greys and browns in his face than oranges. Bit of orange in his little beard, what he's got going on. So how are we all this morning? Pop my little reference there so you can see what's going on. And my little sponge thing. How are we all this morning? Oh, that's darker than I thought. I don't think I want that colour, do I? Let's colour match. I'm going for this bit here. It looks alright actually. Get it might be alright. We'll run with it. So the only thing is with these soft tools, they do wear out quite quickly. You'll find it's the first layer, the friction between the paper and this on the first layer is quite harsh. You'll find when you're going over a layer that's already down, then it gets smoother. But I have just whipped out my pastel pencils as well, because I'm thinking of putting some detailing in with my pastel pencils at the end. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to start off a bit lighter and then add some depth as we go along. We'll take a step back and have a look at the reference and see if we need to add any lightness or darkness, but I'm just trying to get a base of something down at the moment. Who's waiting for Hocus Pocus 2 to come out? Oh, I'm so excited. Hey Shannon, you're up early. What time is it where you are, lady? Get back in bed. I'm sure it must be early where you are, because it's only, if it's 10 AM here, it's definitely earlier where you are. Just blowing that away. Oh, not my reference. 4 AM? Does that say 4 AM? What are you doing awake, Shannon? What are you doing awake? I didn't realise it was that early. I already realised that a lot of people here would either be in Australia or the UK like me, because everyone else is normally sleeping. Our American friends are normally in bed, Shannon. Can't wait for it. Hocus Pocus 2. Oh, partner keeps saying I'm sad. I love it. I love it. He said he went to the pie shop the other day. Got a local pie shop. He said they were selling Hocus Pocus cupcakes. I was like, why didn't you get me one? Go and get me one. I need some Hocus Pocus cupcakes for when I'm watching this movie. I don't really pay much attention to what I'm doing when I'm first putting this first layer down, guys. I just really whack it everywhere. I would explain what I'm doing, but I'm not really sure myself. I'm not really sure myself. But it's so easy. It's so easy to do a colouring page with these. Backgrounds are ace with pan pastels. My hay fever's bad yesterday and today. I can't stop sneezing. I'm holding a sneeze back here. Trying to, it's disappeared. Hey Pickle! I did just spot your comment on my video as well, thank you. I've not had time to reply yet. I was setting up my stream. I posted that video this morning. I don't recommend doing it in a colouring book, but it was fun. All that acrylic paint, my page is like a bit delicate, shall we say. It's a bit delicate. Oh, thank you, Hells. I was a bit nervous, to be honest. I don't normally come on and do pan pastels, so it's either it goes right or it goes wrong moment. I was only saying to Debbie, I've not done a pan pastel pet portrait in a while, but people don't tend to watch those videos when I put the time lapses up, but I think I'd be too nervous to try and do a pet portrait live, because with those I find them hard. So I'm forever making mistakes. I'd just be sat here cussing at myself if I tried to do that live. Thought we'll start with a colouring page first. Can't go as wrong with a colouring page. The lines are already drawn for you. Hi Katrina. What time is it where you are, Katrina? Right, his beard's ginger, isn't it? Gingery. I'm just gonna go in a bit darker in some places. We'll darken it up a bit. Forever winging it, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hot mess or hot a mess? Well, if anyone who saw my cute and creepy glitter page, glitter disaster, yeah. that was a bigger hot mess situation. Morning, Stacey. Oh, your page, what you did with my colour along was fantastic. I always love it when people colour along and send me pictures, because you don't think, you know, we make these videos as creators, but we don't actually think that someone's gonna follow along, or at least I don't. And when I see your pages, when you post your pages, I'm like, oh, it was really lovely, that page as well. Your skin was definitely better than mine. 4:10 a.m. Katrina, you're with Shannon. What are you doing up this early? I thought you was in America. You wouldn't catch me up at 4 a.m. 6 a.m. I have to get up with the children, but if I didn't have to, I wouldn't be getting up at that time either. I wouldn't. I think I'm going to come in with a few greys in a minute. I keep blowing my reference picture away. You stay up late, so you've not even been to bed yet then? Have you not been to bed? No way. No way. Right, I'm going to dip into a little bit of black, but dabbing it off because it's quite harsh just for the nostrils. Let's get some black going on in those nostrils. And there's a bit, it's really dark down here, so I'm going to put the black underneath here, right on the bottom of his little chinny chin chin. So I think I'm going to stay on here for about an hour and a half, guys. So I don't know how much I'll get done in that time, but we shall see. It's got a bit of a shadow going on here as well at the bottom. That bit's ginger at the end. Anybody been watching any good TV shows, series, anything like that? We're still doing the Hulk, still watching the Hulk and that Lord of the Rings series. That's good. That's really good. That one, the guys, really good. Right, I'm gonna dip in to a bit of grey now to go underneath the nose with, I think. Let's see what that looks like. There's a chance my window cleaner might rock up as well, so if you hear banging on the window, it'll be him with his little stick thing cleaning my windows. Just thought about that then. I thought, oh no, the window cleaner's due. We recently went to the zoo and saw the orangutans, and there was a really big one there. He was beautiful. Beautiful. See how there's little bits coming off now on this little soft tool? That's what happens. They really were, and you can see the little pieces start to come off. this under his chin there. I'm just looking at my reference picture. Do I want any grey anywhere on the face? Because he has got this sort of, but I think it's more, I think this colour down here is looking more like this one. It looks like it's got a bit of creaminess to it, and then it's more grey up here a bit, perhaps, just from what I can see. So yeah, carry on with this grey and put some up here, I think. Let's move him. Can't wait to get to all that orange, all that nice orangey stuff. I'll probably do a lot of the fur with pencils on top to get the details in. Concentrating. I need to go in with some darker colours. When I've done with the light colours, I'm going to go in with more dark under the eyes. He's got really dark eyes, so I need to get in with some more blacks under here. But I'm not going to do it yet because I don't want my brush to get really mucky with black, because then it's going to mix into all the lighter colours I want to use. It's really lovely to work with, Leslie. It is. It's really easy. I find it easier than pencils sometimes, especially for something like this, for fur, because you can just put a full base. You don't have to be so particular. You can just put a full base down and then just go over with your pencils. Sometimes I go over with pastel pencils. Sometimes I go over with just regular pencils. So I'm gonna deepen up a bit of this now. Oh, Stacey, I wouldn't recommend it. If you've got a colouring book you really, really like, I wouldn't recommend doing the whole page in acrylic like I did. It was, if you can imagine what you do with a paint pour, that's literally what I did on my colouring page for the background, and it was the page behind it. I wouldn't like to colour it. I'll just put it out there. So yeah, it was super fun, but I wouldn't recommend it in a book that you really, really adore. Nope, I would not. Right, clean my brush off. I use it a bit as a base a lot, yeah, Leslie. Because you always like to put your fine details on top with pencil, I think. Just going to use some of this cream colour now to get in. Where is it? It's round about here, isn't it? Let's do a bit more in. Oh. But it's so forgiving as well, because let me find my kneadable eraser. These are brilliant when you're working with pan pastels. The so right, I am just going to make a mark there. Think, what are you doing, you crazy woman? Get your kneadable eraser. It's literally gone. It's so easy to get off. So you can do backgrounds with that as well, and just erasing, like, so you can get like a bokeh effect easily with your pan pastels and the kneadable eraser. Some up here. And I just wing it, like you say, I just wing it. No idea what I'm doing today, but just going with it. I'm sure when we get the pencil detailing on top, it'll be fine. I'm going to leave that little highlight there. Thank you, Hells. Kerby! Oh, you got your little emojis. You got your little coffee. It is a little coffee cup, isn't it? It's a little coffee cup. Good morning. So Bee's my very first channel member. So she's got my little emojis. It's the first time I've seen one. No, do I want any more? I want some of this on the lower lip. Oh god. It's very mucky when it's all not mucky, messy. Messy when your pans are broken, but they still work the same. I'll pop a bit down here. I might go over his lip at some point. See how the liner is very black on his lip line here? Well, on this reference, it's just like a beige colour. His lips aren't black on there. Don't know whether to get rid of that black line or not. We'll decide after. We'll decide after. Why is it holding your message for review? B. Let me click on show. I don't know why it's holding it for review for whatever reason. Almost 5:30. 5:30 AM, B. I'm guessing. I think that's it with the lighter colour now, so I'm going to go back in with some really dark, probably dipping into the black for around the eyes here now. Or should I go with the bit of orange I can see first before the black, actually? Because I can see a bit of reddy brown just here and a bit of reddy there, reddy tone there, and I'm trying to think, is this going to be the best colour for it? Looking at it, or is this one? That one's a bit, this one's more for the beard, I think. This really bright one, I think I'll use that one for the bit up here. Yeah, we'll go for that. Really early for you. I don't function in the morning. Morning, Laura. Everyone's up early. Welcome. I'm so glad so many people are here. So nice. So nice. Nice to have you all here. So we're going to give him a bit of warmth now. We're bringing some richer tones into his face. Around his cheek, isn't it? That colour's going. It's going to outline. Concentrating now, and concentrating face. Let's get some of this colour here, and then we can get that brighter one on top of it. I'm not worried about going onto the trees, because remember how easy it is to erase at the end, so anything that goes onto the trees can just come straight off at the end. I will fix it all at the end as well with a pastel fixative. I just use a really cheap one off Amazon. It's called the Frisk. It's the Frisk brand, and that works perfectly. I've tried the expensive ones and they just work the same. I think it was the Windsor and, was it Winsor and Newton? It was, yeah, Winsor and Newton that I had last time, and it just worked exactly the same as the cheap one. There was no difference. Saw no difference. You have the portrait set up on pastels, never use them. Oh, you should. They're so fun to work with. They're so much fun to work with, yeah. And they're easy as well. You can just, I mean, you can just splash colours, literally splash colour on anywhere. Thank you, Laura. You just got to try. I've no clue what I'm doing, but I'm just putting colour where I can see on this reference page. There's the famous emergency vehicle going past my house. Get one on every single video. Oh, it's going up that road. I wonder what's going on there. That was police, that. I'm so nosy. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Holding my picture while I blow the page so it doesn't blow off. There's a tiny bit of this on the edge there. Catch up with chat. Not missed anybody ever. Don't think you have. Oh, you have to start this page. You have to now. You have to colour along now. Oh, have you got it as a whip B? What have you coloured on it so far? Then have you started with the face, or the trees, or the background? Is it the same where you live, Stacey? Oh, it's terrible. It's a really, really busy main road, so it literally, like, every 2 seconds there's something going past. Oh, I don't, sorry Leslie, I don't even have the Prismacolors because I'm not keen on a softer pencil. I prefer a more hard pencil, so I have the Polys are my favourite. I've only actually got about 15 Prismacolor pencils that I bought single stock to try. I think it was either single stock or a really small tin of them that I bought to try. I want some of this around the eye. Oh, nice, Laura. It's getting colder here now. You can definitely tell autumn's peeking round the corner. I'm chilly this morning. I was saying the other day I'm going to have to go shopping and find myself a winter coat with a hood on because I don't have a coat with a hood on. I need to go shopping and get one now. It's getting colder now. I'm always tweaking as well. You'll find if you especially if you've got a reference picture that you're working from, you're adding colour to the page and then you take a step back and then you're just constantly looking and finding something else you want to add. Oh, does she have a chat, Claire? Hi, Deb. You can talk to me today. Yay! You can chat. Do I need to zoom in anymore, or are you okay there? I just thought you might want to see which pan pastels I'm dipping into and stuff. If I zoom in a bit more, you might not see everything, so to speak. Yeah, definitely pickle. It's definitely colder this morning. Hi, Debbie. All done, all sorted. All sorted. Good, good. At least you didn't have to wait all day for them to turn up, eh? That's the usual case. That's the usual case. I feel like I just want to go in with all these orange fur now. Can you hear that motorbike now? It's so noisy. Oh, I always love using them, Debbie. I'm just always nervous of doing it live because I am quite slow and picky. And I think, oh, this is going to get boring for people. I'm slow and picky. I tweak all the time. I always look at my picture and I'm like, yeah, I want a bit more of that there, I want a bit more of that there. I can't leave it alone. Cannot leave it alone. You can't see his ear on this. Like, what colour are orangutan's ears? He's got a little ear there. I think I'll just do it like a one of the brown shades with a little bit of a orange tinge in it, maybe. King Louie. King Louie. What accent, Laura? What accent? You live in New England. Cooler mornings. Yeah. Definitely is this morning, isn't it? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go in with some more of this brown this time. Let me clean my brush off. Oh, some of this one, it's a bit richer. You missed a bit. What are you doing on my live? Huh? Debbie knows who Rob Martindale is. Don't you, Debbie? My other half, who should be at work, working. Yes. I'm quite disappointed. I thought you would have had like a code name there, Robert. That's support for you. He's been named after you now, that's it. Don't know if he's still watching, but this orangutan is now named Robert. Oh, B. Is it alright? I always do that when I'm watching live streams. You have to click the, is it the 3 dots? And change it. Because a lot of the time when I'm watching people, I'm watching them in 420p? Because it doesn't automatically change it to the best one. So yeah, if anybody else's screen's blurry, there's a option. Mr. Kirster. Yeah, we have Mr. Kirster. He's on his morning break. He should be back at work now, I think. Oh, there he's commented again. Didn't even see that. Breakdown walking Tesco, and you don't like my online names. No, I don't like your online names. They're rude. They're rude. No worries, Katrina. Thanks for popping in. See you soon. Starts at 144. Gosh, that would have been blurry, B. That would have been blurry. Pickle. You don't realise though, do you? Especially if you're new to YouTube, you just assume that it should come up how people are streaming, not that you have to go into settings and change it all. It's frustrating. I'm going to dip into my black now and really deepen up these eyes because he's got really dark under his eyes. Need to get this depth in now. Oh gosh, Debbie, don't put me on like big screen. I get so embarrassed. There's times when I've been sat in the living room and Rob's done that on purpose when I've been sat there, put me on big screen, if it get my reaction, I'm like, oh, cringe, get it off. Get it off. Oh, have you not got out of bed, B? Oh, you need a coffee. You need a coffee. Glad you're finding this hilarious, Robert. Go and get me a Hocus Pocus cupcake. They'll all tell you if they get me a Hocus Pocus cupcake now because I've told them you didn't get me one. I don't think you was here, was you, Deborah, when I was talking about the Hocus Pocus cupcakes? They've got them in green, is it green notches? Another emergency vehicle. Whoop whoop. What is it this time? Another police car. Wrong shop, yeah, but it's only right corner, so you can just go to the other shop later at 3 o'clock. Get her a cupcake. See, Robert, get me a cupcake. She's even called you Robert because you're in trouble now. Gets called Robert when he's in trouble, don't you? Yeah. I've been trying to diet for about a year, Deborah. Just ain't happening. It just ain't happening. Don't give him excuses for not bringing me cake. He'll be saying he's helping me out now by not bringing me cake because I'm trying to diet. Not. Oh, I know I don't get how they put Christmas stuff out before Halloween stuff though, me. They've not put Halloween stuff out though yet, have they? Christmas stuff before Halloween. Yeah, I saw the mince pies the other day. Yeah, Laura. Full name. That's what it is. Oh, me too, Debbie. I need a winter coat desperately. Gonna have a look at what shops are there near your house. Did you throw your Christmas tree in bin? Is that just because you couldn't be bothered carrying it to the new house? That. Hi, Emily. 5:38 a.m. You're all up so early. You're in Connecticut. Yeah, let's deepen his other eye up. I always start something and then go on to something else and forget what we're doing in the first place. Let's get this eye darkened up. I don't know why it keeps holding messages for review. There's nothing bad being said there. Did you authorise that then, Deborah? I was like, why is it even asking that? It's being weird. If I'm missing any comments, it's I'm really scrolling up. 10-year-old. I've still got 2 trees. I've got one that is slightly standard size, and then we've got one of them pencil trees what we had when we didn't have any room in our living room to have a bushy one. What's it looking like on camera, this? I'm not sure of it. I need to get my orange fur in, I think. It's throwing me because its face hasn't got any orange in it. But it doesn't on the reference apart from around the beard. Around the beard, a little bit up there, but not much. You're on it. Oh, they are expensive, Stacey. You're in the UK, aren't you, Stacey? If you go in B&Q, prices of some of them trees are absolutely horrific. And obviously, if you go somewhere like Bent's, their prices are shocking as well. But I think ours were just from Tesco, the local supermarket. Yeah, I do hells. That's what I'm excited for. Do get all this orange in. I'm excited to get all the orange in. I need to meet in the middle with this black now. It's gonna look very angry while I'm doing this. That's what it looks like on the reference picture. No worries, Deborah. Thanks for popping in. And I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, maybe. Back to work. See you later, Robert. Oh, Wilco's. I've never thought of it leaking there. It's named after me, that shop. My last name's Wilkinson. I always say it's my shop. That and Wilkinson's sword. Razors. Back to work, Mr. Kirsten. I think I'm gonna go in with the orange now because I'm desperate to get in with this orange. I'm like, give me the orange. So I'm gonna use this darker one first, and then I'm going to put this really bright one over the top. I'm thinking, or I might go in with the bright one first. I've not decided. Let me see what it's like when I put the bright over the top of the dark, because we've already got some of the dark colour here. So let's see what happens when we put some on top. Yeah, I think I'll go in with the bright first, and it's not getting lost. I'm going to get some clean tissue. Now there's that house across the road from us, their alarm goes off all the time. So that's their house alarm. I don't use Prismas, Laura, unfortunately. Hopefully someone else can help you out. One of the witches. Yeah, I've not got a clue when it comes to Prismacolor pencils. I haven't got the foggiest. I don't even know what all the pencil names are for the prisoners. Apart from the goldenrod. Is it the goldenrod? I used to like that colour. Right, let's get in. Let's get in with this. Let's get this base down. He's literally just orange all over his fur. He's got some darker areas, but we'll put them darker areas in after. So I'm just going to literally go over everything with this orange. And we'll see. And of course I've got my pastel pencils as well for details on top. Get in between all those trees at the bottom. Let's work this colour into that. Do you prefer a soft or harder pencil then, Laura? I really love my polychrome, so I can't seem to pick anything else up once I've got those pencils in my hands. That's it. I quite like the Derwent Colour Softs, which is a bit contradicting saying I like harder pencils, but I really do like the Derwent Colour Softs. They seem to give a nice texture to a colouring page, those ones. They're really, really lovely. Still in frame, aren't we? Just going to pop this picture out the way, then we can get all the fur on. Another emergency vehicle. You know what I mean now, don't you, about living on this main road? Yeah, I find Prismas hard. I can't layer with Prismas, and the colour just seems to go on really harshly. Like I struggle to blend because everything goes down so pigmented all at once. Is that his body as well? That's his big arm under the tree, isn't it? Look, he's huge. He's got his arm behind here, so there's a lot of this colour gonna go down here now. And then we'll get all the darkness in once we've put this base down. Not worried about going over the trees. I might do these trees in either watercolour or my Inktense pencils. I'm thinking, maybe. I've not heard of her channel before, B. Sky at Dream. I'll have to have a look. I've not tried the brute funas either. Everyone keeps telling me how good they are. But I think once you find a pencil you really like, I think now I'm in the mindset where I think, why do I need to go and search out more pencils when I've found a brand that I really, really like working with? Because it just ends up being, sometimes it can just be a big waste of money, can't it? If you've found something you really like using, then I think I'll just stick with it. What are these little things in the trees coming off the bushes? What are those? Are they some sort of flower, or it's not a fruit, is it? Because it's fluffy. Don't think it's a fruit. I think it's some kind of flower, but I don't know what flower. Hopefully it might be like a white flower, because I reckon fluffing those up with a paint pen or some sort of, maybe even my white acrylic paint, might look nice. She streamed live a few years ago, just started making videos again. I'll have to check her out. I'll have to try and remember that channel name. I'll have to try. Laura, yeah. I am a sucker for some watercolours. I really like the Renaissance ones I just purchased, the afternoon tea set. They're really lovely. Really lovely. You just pulled your polys out. I love them. I still need to order some single stock that I'm running low on. I keep pulling them out, using them, thinking, oh, this pencil's a bit small, I'll have to order another. And then I keep forgetting. I'm useless. I'll come to my pencils one day and there'll be no left for me to colour with. A rambutan fruit. Can't say that. Rambutan fruit. I'll have to Google that. I've no idea what one of them is. No idea. Never heard of it. Yeah, that's what I'm like with the, between the polys and the Derwent Colour Softs. I'm a bit like that. Sort of every now and again I'll get my Derwents out. The Derwent Colour Softs have got a really nice mix of like earthy tones. They're really good for sort of your animal colouring or your floral colouring, you know. They're not very good for skin, I don't think, because I don't think there's a huge range of skin tone choices in those pencils, but for everything else they're fab. Did you, Pickle? Oh well, I'm sure I'll turn it into something. So what colour are they? The ones that you think they are, what colour are they? Oh, Laura, have you got the pan pastels? Can't remember if you said or not. Because they are literally, you only need to like go like that and you can probably colour the whole arm with it. They last forever. Forever. Now I've not got the pro colours. I've heard the pro colours are really hard. Are they like the Evogus and Tombos? Red and green. Oh, I don't know about red and green. I'll have a look. I think my window cleaner's just rocked up, so yeah, if you hear a bang on the window, it's them cleaning my window. But they have one of them big long pole things they use, so it won't be peeking through my actual window at me. because that would just be embarrassing. I don't have the light fast, no. I've been eyeing them up because Debbie from Colour Me Stress Free said that she thinks they're amazing. The day went light fast. So I was like, ooh, my fingers were itching, but I was like, no, Kirsty, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. Oh, hi Liz. Lurking away, lurking and working. That's what they say, isn't it? Lurking and working. Oh God. Even though I said window cleaners earlier, a bang up window, it flipping scared me after that then. Oh. I had a little heart attack. I'm like a bag of nerves, me. I'm convincing you need them. They are good, but they are expensive as well. Luckily, I got mine on the cheap. I think they had I think it might have been around Black Friday, and the portrait set was reduced to £65. Now that's cheap because they can, at full price, they can be anywhere up to like £120. So they were sort of half price, if you like. And I actually ended up getting a refund on them. Is it a refund or some money off? I'm not sure if it was a percentage off them or the full refund. Can't quite remember, but basically they came all smashed up. There was about £2 pastels what wasn't smashed, all the rest was smashed up. That's why they're all like this. So they refunded them on Amazon. So I was lucky, but it is very messy because normally when they come they're nice, like, you know, like this, and they're not messy to work with. But once they're smashed up, they're really, you know, they can be messy when you're opening them and stuffs. You'd love to see the page outside of it. I'll show you the page outside of it. It's a little koala. It's cute actually. There we go. There's our koalas. Little babas. Baba koalas. I think it was a pan pastel background on this one. Or watercolour. Can't quite remember. Tell you what though, there's a big lag on my iPad to what I'm showing you, because on my iPad I've still not moved my book. This is such a lag. But yeah, that's that one. That's that one. Let's get you back in framey. Thank you. I do love colouring these Kerby pages. It's my favourite book, this Fragile World. My favourite book of his. You think Santa will bring you pollies? Hint hint to whoever's watching. Hint hint to Laura's family. Or Santa. The actual Santa. I fixed them, Stacey, with rubbing alcohol. It was rubbing alcohol I fixed them with, but they just broke again. I think once they've been broken, they're sort of, you know, they're prone to do it again, shall we say, and crack. They just start cracking again. But yeah, you can fix them. I'd say it's sort of a temporary thing, if I'm honest. Oh, thank you, Pickle. No worries. Thank you for popping in. Have a nice day. Have a lovely day. Oh, thank you, Laura. Some pages still go horribly wrong, like everybody else's. Got a horrendous page in the Cute and Creepy book, which I don't even talk about when I open that page anymore. I just go, here was one of my disaster pages, by disaster page. Yeah, they're still usable, just messier than normal. Just messier, but it's okay, we don't mind. Don't mind. But I contacted Amazon when they came, because obviously it's a big expense, isn't it, pan pastels, and you expect something to come in, in perfect good condition, and when they all turned up smashed, I was really disheartened. I was like, oh no. No, if you're buying them second hand, you wouldn't be bothered, but you pay for something new and you expect it to arrive in good condition. Let's move you up a bit. Get into that spine. I'm not bothered if I go over any of these leaves because I will erase it all off there before I fix it with my fixative. So there'll be lots of orange on all this leafage down here. Lots I'm trying to get in. It's a bit tricky to get in. This is why I like using this the triangular tip tool though. Yeah, they're not cheap. I got a good deal, but they're still not cheap, are they, to buy? It's a big expense. Get in there. Oh, I was doing a page the other day, and it was the Cute and Creepy book, and I sent Zoe from Addicted to Colouring a video of me getting angry. Not really angry, just messing with the spine of the book. I was trying to colour a pumpkin and it was like half on the page, half right in there, and I was like trying to stab my pencil in the middle, trying to colour it. It was so irritating. Hi Raven. Yeah, they did give me a refund. I can't remember whether they fully refunded it or whether they give me a certain percentage off back. I can't quite remember, it was ages ago now. But they definitely did. You know what, I think they fully refunded it, because if I remember rightly, I asked them if they wanted me to send them back and they said no, you can keep them. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Or something like that. Or that might have been something else. I don't know. I've had a few issues with things off Amazon. I ordered my daughter a Stitch onesie. You know, the Disney Stitch. I ordered her a Stitch onesie off there once, and it came and it had a massive hole in it. Like all down the seam had come unsewn. I was like, that's not good. That's not good. You've sent me a picture of the flower things. Oh, thank you, B. I'll have a look when I get off stream. Yeah, they don't do the Raven. They don't do the... I think, actually, they got me to send something back once and it wasn't even expensive. I can't remember what it was. And I was thinking, they don't normally do that. They don't normally bother. I think it depends who you get on customer service. Like everything. Depends who you get dealing with your inquiry, I think. Now, what are the hands like? Do they... Oh, they're here. It's on my reference picture. The hands are like, they've got more colours from the face on the hands. So I'm just going to go up to the fluffy bit and then I'll get the other colours back out for his little handy. I think this is going to be one of them pages that is going to take me a while, and I'll have to work on it a bit, have a break, work on it a bit more, have a break. So we've got to get all the detailing in, but that's probably going to get done off stream. Where are we with the chat? Yeah, they have to be first, Stacey, aren't they? They are. They do definitely do. Even if it's a third party seller, they'll if you message the seller and they're not responding, then Amazon will do it on your behalf, don't they? They are quite good like that. But there's a few, they allow like quite a lot of dodgy sellers on there, and you think they'd check them out. You know, like the ones selling fake pencils. Hey Maverick, I used a pastel fixative, so let me grab it. Let me grab it. So I use this one. This one is sort of the cheap brand that you can get on Amazon. It is Frisk, the brand of it. So it's just like, if you imagine a hairspray, it's just like a hairspray. So you hold it away from the page. I think it's 10 to 15 centimetres away or something like that usually. Hold it away from the page, spray a light layer all over it and allow it to dry, and then it won't transfer. So I think this is about £8 on Amazon. Or it was last time I looked. I've not bought it for a while. You did 13 pages from this book. Needed a break from the fur. You know what though? How easy is it doing it with pan pastels? It's quite so much quicker than pencil. If I tried to do this in pencil, I'd be here till next week. So I'm going to go in with some darkness now, and he's looking like round all the, let's bring it in, round all the darkest areas here, it's looking like this colour, don't you think? It's looking like we've got some really rich, reddy, browny tones around here. So I'm gonna pop some of this on next, I think. And we'll have a little look how he is turning out with this. So pop him back there. No worries, Maverick. You can get two types of fixative. I'm not sure which one this is, but there's one that's workable, which means you can spray this and then still work on top of it. And there's some that aren't workable. Don't think it says on this one. It does not say. It doesn't say. It's probably not a workable one, because I think the workable ones normally say workable fixative on them. Oh, do you like the Tombow brush pens, B? Did I dip that in there? Oh, that's a perfect colour for this. Perfect. Right, let's find all his darker bits. He's got some darker hair. All his hair's dark up here. Let's get some of this in. And then we'll add some black into it as well, so it's not going to be so... See how you can like blend them together? Am I in frame here? Am I in frame? Yeah, all this hair is dark here, and then it's got this nice little reddy bits in sections. Yeah, it does. I think it was an owl page in this book that I did, and I had like all rockery behind it. No, it wasn't rockery, it was bark. It was bark, tree bark. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it with watercolour, and then it'll be quicker as a base. So I put the base down of watercolour, and then I used the pencil over the top. It just took me, it took me as long. It took me just as long. It took forever. It took forever. Let's put a bit of this underneath it. Hold the page down. Concentration mode now. Did you not post them, B? Yeah, you should definitely post them. There's a couple of pages that I've not posted to Instagram though, let me tell you. You know, the boo-boo pages. I don't post my boo-boo pages to Instagram. I don't mind showing them in my completed pages videos at the end of the month. And I'll say, like, if I don't like something, I'll say why. But, yeah. The boo-boo pages don't get put on Instagram. Need this darkening up at the bottom. I still need to ask Debbie from Colour Me Stress Free for a picture of her, one of her pages actually. She said she'd send it me. I think she's forgot. We did a body colour together last month. So I need to post those pictures actually. It's from the Anastasia book, the Amarantine. So I really need to do that. If you had to pick one book that was your all-time favourite book, what would it be? Colouring book, that is. I don't think I could pick one. I'm asking you to pick one. I don't think I could. I don't think I could. This is one of them. This is definitely one of them. Myth and Morph, yeah. You know what? I've not got that one, B. I've not got that one. Forest Song. Who's Forest Song by? Laura. I don't think I've heard of that one. Is it one of the Korean colouring books? I'm hoping this is leaking alright. His little hair there. It's leaking similar sort of colours. He's got a little part in, Luke. He's got a little part in the middle of his hair. Nocturnes are Soulmates. I'm really after that Nocturnes book. I keep looking at it thinking, oh, I want it, but I don't know how to get hold of it now at the minute because obviously with everything that's going on. Someone said I can get them directly from Anastasia now, but I don't know, I've not looked properly. I thought that was the, she started selling some PDF ones, hasn't she? Some digital colouring books. But I didn't know about physical copies. J. Hampson, oh yeah, I've heard of him. I have heard of him. I've seen a few people colouring in those books, but I don't own any personally. Email her, is that what it says do? I bet she'll just take PayPal payment then or something, won't she, and ship it out like that, possibly. Possibly. My chair's squeaking. Right on the edge of the book here. Up there. Blackbird's Song. I wasn't as keen on that Blackbird Song one as the others. I really like the Luca Nocturnes and the Serenity. Is it Serenity? Yeah, where's my black? Oh, you lucky bee. Lucky to have got them when you did. I think at one point, Cool Craft Books on Etsy was selling a bundle of them, but that's completely been took off the listings now on Etsy. As far as I'm aware, I can't see it. I'll leave it at that there. If I want any more detailing, I can do it with the pencils. Oh, you bought yours on Etsy. I've got a book in my wish list. I'm not sure if I want it. So you guys can tell me if I need it. It's one of the, is it called Mangeray? Mangeray? I'm probably pronouncing that whole levels of wrong. But it's one of the mythographic books. And I keep looking at it, and that's animals, and it really reminded me of this book, but a bit more detailed, maybe. I keep looking at it thinking, do I want it? Will I colour in it? Will I colour in it? I don't know. I'm trying to only buy things that I know I will definitely colour in now. I have no room to do any more hoarding. No room. Oh, have you got it, Deb? Or have you just seen it? It does look stunning. I saw Corey's flip through from Colourfully Optimistic. I saw a flip through on a haul, and it looks gorgeous. B. How many body colours have you got going on at the minute? That was my worry, Laura. With you saying it's overwhelming, that was my worry, because I just thought I tend to stray away from pages like that. But I did see a couple where I thought I would definitely colour them, but then it's weighing up the pros and cons. How many pages would I colour versus how many I wouldn't, and is it worth it? That's sort of what I'm rolling with. The thought process in my head. I'm like, do I need it? Do I? Keep pulling my reference picture away. Stay, I need a little clip, don't I, on there? I don't think I've got any. I got some free little clips. I don't know where they are now, but from Cult Pens. If you order from Cult Pens, you get free little paper clip things with your orders. Proper cute. Yeah. They do look stunning, they do. I'm just... don't know if I've colour on. Can't decide. A bit more of this red reindeer now. I can see it getting a bit brighter over here now. I think that's where we're working with. It's dark up here though, so let's get that last little bit of darkness mixed up there. Another emergency vehicle. Should we have a guess whether it's an ambulance, police or fire engine this time? It's definitely not fire engine because they have an all different level of alarm. Not an alarm, siren. 4 or 5 body colours, B. Gosh, you're brave. I had 2 this month. Let's see what it is. Oh, it was actually a fire engine. Yeah, I had 2 body colours this month. One with Deb Elbeck, here in chat, and one with Minnie Rach. And I was panicking at the thought of having 2. I was like, oh no, I've got 2. Gonna have to get these pages done now. Can't imagine 4 or 5. Who have you been doing bodies with, B? Are they YouTubers or Instagrammers? It makes it a lot easier when people are the same names over here to Instagram, doesn't it? It's confusing when they have different names. I'm forever trying to think, who's this now? Because I follow quite a lot of people over there and on here. Like, who is this? Oh, I'm happy you ladies are doing a body. Deb gets them done super quick as well, don't you, Deb? Super quick body colourer. A bit more dark up there. Oh, Angela's lovely, isn't she? And Nanamo, oh, I'm always looking at Nanamo's pictures on Instagram. Gorgeous. It might become my day this Wednesday. I know I said I wouldn't, it would be a random day and not every Wednesday, but it's worked out. It was last Wednesday, wasn't it, as well? It's worked out Wednesdays both weeks so far. Oh, it really is, isn't it, Laura? It really is. I've been trying to break into the diamond painting community with my second channel. It's probably just because I'm new over there at the minute, but I've not really had many interactions with people over on the diamond painting community. It's not as easy to break into as the colouring, I don't think. Let's get more of that in. Let's take a step back and have a look at this. Check it's coming together nicely. Let's get some darkness here. Down the edge of the arm. Is Wednesday best for you, Debska? It's just whatever pops up, because I think obviously having 5 kids, a lot of appointments come up, so I don't like to say, oh, it'll be every Wednesday or every Tuesday, because I always have appointments cropping up with the 5 children. You can imagine 5 lots of appointments for everything. Yeah, I need to beat them all in the dentist as well. That's another job I have to do. And one of my daughters is due for an eye test. There's 2 of my daughters wear glasses like me, so it's constant eye tests, dentist, paediatricians for some of them. Very busy. Thank you, Deb. Oh, that's lovely, Debska. And you know what though, the best things to watch are things that you're interested in, not necessarily what you do yourself. I watch a lot of art channels on YouTube. I really like watching, there's a watercolourist, I've actually forgot her name, it's awful. Oh, it's Kirsty Rice. Is it Kirsty Rice? Is that a name? I'll laugh if that's wrong now. I think it's Kirsty Rice who I've been watching, and she is so enthusiastic about the way she teaches, and I don't follow along or try to do any of the tutorials, but I just really like watching it. Have I missed a comment? Has Laura been asking what diamond painting is? I think I've missed that comment somewhere. Hi Sigrid. Yeah, you get like a big canvas, Laura, and tiny drills. They're called drills, they're like little diamond gems, and you stick them on the canvas, so at the end it's like a big glistening, glittery, diamanty picture. I would show you it, the one I'm working on at the minute, but I can't fit it on the camera. It is huge, absolutely huge. Let me have a look. I'll see if I can bring part of it over. Oh, I'll bring my jack-o'-lantern. I'm doing a jack-o'-lantern one at the minute, which is small, so I might be able to fit it on the camera for you. So this is diamond painting. So it's glistening, glistening. So I put these release papers down, it just makes it easier, but basically, see that, and we're blurry. See how this is all sticky, and it's got little symbols on, so that's S and L there that you can see, and then we've got all the little things down the sides here, so you just match up. So you would find the S on here, find the number, and then find them in your drills and stick them on, and then it makes this lovely picture. It's lovely and shiny. That's my little one. That's my littlest diamond painting that I've got going at the minute. Let's pop it back over there. But I am doing a really big lion one. A little lion and cub called Light Father Light Sun, which is beautiful. It's coming out really, really nice. Really nice. It's fun, but I think you've got to have patience for it. Patience is really time consuming. Let's be careful under here, but I want a little shadow under his chin, but I don't want a lot, so I'm just concentrating. Oh Laura, they're so easy. There's no talent needed for diamond paintings. Thank you, Laura. No, there's no talent needed for diamond paintings. They're really easy. Really easy. Just stick a gem on where it tells you to stick a gem on, and that's it. That's it. That's all I want under his little chin. I think that'll do us. Oh, did your grand teacher cross stitch be? My great auntie Mary always used to try and teach me how to knit, and I could never do it, bless her. She used to like sit behind me and have her hands over my hands trying to show me how to knit, and no, I was just the worst. I just couldn't get to grips with it. Oh, fantastic, Liz. Yeah, I was hoping to get a bit more done on it, but because I'm working between both the diamond paintings, I've sort of been doing more of the light fiber light sun one at the moment. I've just been really liking that one. Have you checked out the I know it's got glow in the dirt drills, but I've not actually tried, you know, putting it in darkness and seeing what it looks like yet. Have you? I'm really curious though. I'm really curious. The Hanalin one's gorgeous, Debska. Absolutely gorgeous. I've done that one. I've seen them, Laura. I've seen them. I'm holding off. I'm like, I do not need this art supply. I do not need this art supply. Because I think they look very similar to the Caran d'Ache Nail Colour 2s, which I already have. So I'm like, Kirsty, you don't need them. You don't need them. But I have seen them. And I think Colour with Dan, if you're aware of Colour with Dan's YouTube channel, I think he showcased them on his channel. I haven't watched that video yet though. I need to go and watch it. Sigrid, I am using the portrait set of pan pastels. But the really strange thing is with the portrait set of pan pastels, you don't actually get black. In the portrait set of pan pastels, they don't give you a black, which I find really strange. I mean, I know artists say don't use black for black. They say build it up using other colours because that's, you know, you use undertones rather than a full-on black, but I think you need a black. Sometimes I just think you need a black. So yeah, I purchased that separately. These are the soft tools that you get with that you can purchase separately to use with your pan pastels. They're all available on Amazon. It is SOFFT soft tools, and that's all I'm using. Oh, did you try teaching knit and crochet? I was ended a big knot. Yeah, I couldn't even do the first little bit of a crochet. You know where you're like, what's it called? Where you knot on or something? It's called something. I couldn't even do that. Couldn't even do that. But I'm all fingers and thumbs. I always struggled as a kid doing shoelaces and tying knots. I could never do knots or anything. So I'm just not good like that. Not good like that. Let's get bits of black under here. Oh, I'll have to go and look, Liz. I'll have to go and have a look. I'm so curious. But I'm thinking it'll be a nice one to keep getting out at Halloween every year for the kids. You know, just put it on the wall at Halloween, and then when Halloween's over, take it down again. A bit like a decoration. I think that would be really nice to do. Yeah. You want them, but they'll wait. Yeah. They do look similar, and I think that's what I've started to do now. I've started to look at things and think, do I really need them? I mean, I don't even, when I first started the channel, I used to buy things to show on the channel because I thought they would be popular or get my video lots of views and stuff like that, because you want to build your channel and you think you have to buy all these things to do it. But as you know, as time goes on, you realise you really don't, you don't need to do that. You don't need to go out and spend money that you've not got to try and get views on your channel. You don't need to. You don't need to. You can just come on and have a chat like I am today. Just use stuff you've already got. Let's wipe that off a bit. Yeah, I need to go and watch it, B. I need to go and watch it. I saw it crop up because I've got him on notifications for my YouTube. So it did crop up, but I've not had a chance to watch it yet. He's awesome, Dan. He doesn't live too far away from where I am. He's sort of, yeah, not too far away from me. You might notice the accent's not too dissimilar. Yeah, exactly, B. I think sometimes when you set up your channel, you feel a bit pressured when you first start. But I don't anymore. I just think, I'm not going to use something, I'm not going to buy it. If I don't need it, I'm not going to buy it. Let's just erase that bit because it's bugging me. You know what? They're the best things ever, these kneadable erasers, for when you're using pastels. They're only £2. This is the Faber-Castell kneadable eraser. £2.50 on Amazon, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do, Stacey. I've passed, well, I did a little book, cut of all my books. I went through all my books and I thought, I don't know why I'm keeping this. I'm never going to colour in it. It's not my cup of tea anymore, or possibly it was never really my cup of tea. And I've either passed them on to the kids, or if I think the kids won't colour in them, I take them to the charity show. Because I just think, yeah, I sold a few of them. Only a few of them I sold on Claire's selling page at one point. But the rest I just passed on. Because I just thought, yeah. Yeah, I think sometimes you hear somebody else's enthusiasm for something, don't you, B? And it triggers something in your head that tells you you need it when you don't want it. It's just, I think that's with all hobbies, with anything. I mean, the diamond painting, the Diamond Art Club, where I get my diamond paintings from, they had an offer on yesterday, I think it was. They were selling a mystery box. And this mystery box had 3 never seen before diamond paintings, a mystery diamond painting, and I think it had 2 other kits in it, or something like that. But it was all a mystery, you didn't know what was in there. And they sold out within 3 minutes. Sold out within 3 minutes. But I had already said I weren't buying it. I weren't buying it. It was like $200, which would have been, I don't know what that would have been in Great British pounds, but it was still a lot. Still a lot. And I thought, I'm not doing that. No chance, I'm not doing that. It would have made for a good video, but I weren't doing it. Wasn't doing it. Yeah, you did, Stacey, didn't you? I forgot about that. You did buy the white stag ones. Completely forgot about that. They just weren't my cup of tea anymore. I mean, you buy things and you think, oh, I like the look of that, and then you don't colour in something and you think, what am I holding on to this for? I think I bought the Beauty of Horror. They're the books. I think they're called Beauty of Horror. I did buy one of them, never coloured in it. Wasn't my cup of tea. I don't know why I bought it. Wasn't my cup of tea at all. I'm going to try and soften these lines a bit here, because I'm going to leave that bit there highlighted. Just need to soften round. Soften him. Maybe add more of that light. Wipe my brush off first. Still got a lot of dark on there. Move that up. Need to get some more kitchen roll from the shop for when I'm doing my pan pastels. You're trying to rebuild your channel after many years of paper crafting and 3 years into watercolour. Oh, is it the same channel you're using then, Laura? Are you using the same channel, or is it a separate channel? Well, there's no problem with being giddy in videos. It's the best way to be, Laura, because I find I watch more of videos like that. I really like watching, I don't know if you've heard of her, Bailey J. Bailey J is a really fun YouTuber. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I think people prefer that, you know. I sometimes think I'm a bit boring. I sit here and think, oh gosh, they must be bored out the skulls watching me. That is definitely more sensible, Leslie. I like a good PDF of Etsy. It's normally the Mariola Budek pages when she releases a new page, which she actually has done. What's it called, that new page she's released? I'm not good at remembering names, but she has just released one. I think it might be Dragonfly. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Did you be? Did you do art then? Did you go to college doing art? For be using Prismacolors? I'm guessing you didn't have them in primary school. We call primary school like when you're like from 5 years old to 10 years old. Oh, so it's the same one, yeah. I took a break from YouTube, you might have remembered. I took a break, and I found it hard to rebuild after that when I took that break, because I think obviously YouTube stops recommending your videos when when you're not regularly uploading, and also people think you've disappeared because you've told them you have. People think you've disappeared and they unsubscribe from your channel because you've said you're not going to be around anymore or whatever. So then you've got to let people know that you are around again. Are you over it now, Leslie? Was it a phase? The diamond painting phase is still going strong with me at the minute. Still going strong. But I didn't like the cheaper ones. I've not tried AliExpress, but I had a really cheap one off Amazon and it was horrific, the quality of it. It was so pixelated and awful. So that's when I found Diamond Art Club. And there's a few others now that do licensed diamond paintings as well that are really nice. The Dreamer Designs, I've ordered one from there. It looks really, really nice. Looks really, really nice. Oh, thank you, Bee. Oh, lucky girl, Stacey. She's a lucky girl. Yeah, exactly, Hells. You just gotta. I'm more laid back now, I think. If I've got the motivation to come and colour and come and do videos and I'm excited about making videos, then I'll do it. If for whatever reason I'm having a bad week, I don't feel pressured to come on and film a video. If I'm not feeling it, I just don't post that week, or I don't film a video that week. And that's fine. That's fine. My iPad's very laggy. Hells, it's very, very behind what I'm doing. I keep looking over at it to check if I'm in frame, and it's about 2 minutes behind what I'm actually doing. It really is. It's no help to me. No help to me, that iPad. Exactly, Laura. It's like a little friendship group over here, isn't it, on YouTube? I mean, I'm going round to Deb's house tomorrow to see a new house, but we don't see each other too often. We've got busy lives, me and Deb. Got busy, busy lives. I'd say she's the only person that I really see in real life, to be honest. Let's catch up with chat. Oh, it's scrolling. It's rolling. Oh, can you, Hells? I think I need a new printer. Mine keeps doing all sorts of weird and wonderful things. Keeps saying there's no paper in it when there's paper in it. It keeps saying I'm not connected to internet when I am. It just has to flash up with a warning or something wrong button all the time for no reason whatsoever. I'm always fiddling with this silly thing. It's a HP inkjet mine, I think. Oh, thank you, Hells. I'm liking how he's looking. I'm gonna do a bit more darkness over here on his shoulder, and then I'm gonna pop off, I think. In my own time, I will have to put all the details into the face, because it is a lot. If you look on here, he is quite a lot lighter on the face. But what I need to do with either my pastel pencils or regular pencils, I need to get this texture in. Can you see the texture in his face? It's like, yeah, I need to get all that in with the pencils. When I've done that, it should come to life. But we need a name for him. We need a name for him. Oh, it is annoying, isn't it, Leslie, when you've got a double-sided page, because it limits what you can use as well, what mediums you can use. I am enjoying the piece, Stacey. I love it. I love it. They're so noisy when they're here, and I know people say, oh, they miss the noise. I don't miss the noise. Is that really bad? I don't miss the noise. Uni? No way. Wow. Stacey, you don't look old enough to have a kid in uni. Oh, that would be amazing, Laura. On Archer's watercolour paper. How amazing would that be? Right, where are we going with this? Where are we going? Let's get some dirtness on his shoulder up here. I was just reading through it. Chat is flying. Chat's flying. Some of that up there is quite dark. I've already done that dark bit there, haven't I? I'm just going in with the black now where I can see the darkest grayscale bits. And then I'm going to blend this shade into the black. Her second year, she's nearly 20, wow. Wow. My oldest is 13. 13. So she's just gone into year 9 at school now. So it's the year where they pick the choices, isn't it? They pick what subjects they want to do. So I'm really proud of my daughter so far. She says she wants to be a paramedic, and I really, really hope she sticks to that and studies hard, because what an amazing, rewarding job that would be. How amazing would that be? So for that, she's going to have to pick like triple science, isn't she, Stacey? You'll know more than me. With you already going through it. Oh, my kids are all sorts of ages too, Laura. 5. So I've got 13, 11, 9, 6, and 4. And when I go to the doctors or anything and they go, what's a date of birth? Immediately I've got all 5 dates of births in my head and I end up stuttering and saying it wrong one. And I think they must think, gosh, you don't even know your daughter's date of birth. But it's just because I've got them all in my head at the same time. Yeah, it's funny. You can see how much pan pastel these leaves have got on them by me getting in between, but it will all erase nicely, and then I can fix it with the fixative and all will be good in the end. "28-year-old son? No way. No way, Deb." Wow, Stacey. Maths, I was atrocious at maths. Absolutely atrocious at maths. You'll know what grade this is, Stacey. I got an E in maths. An E. That's next to F, which is fail. Your eldest is 26. You all look so young. None of you look like you could have a child that age. I think I'm going to be grey by the time mine's that age. Wait, where they're going. Let me wipe that black off actually. Oh, so lovely that though, isn't it? Must be nice to finally meet someone after thinking that you won't, or believing that you wouldn't. Me and Mr. Kirsty, we've been together since we were kids. We didn't go to the same school, but we played out. We used to call it playing out in the same street, because my best friend used to live in the same street as him. So when I went round to my best friend's house, we played out with them all. That's how I met him. So I've Been with him since I was 14 years old. Girlfriend and boyfriend. And now we're 5 kids together. And we're still not married. You need to get him told that as well. Cupcakes and a ring. That's what y'all need telling, guys. I don't know. I keep thinking though, we've gone so long without being married now. I mean, I'm 35 now. We've gone so long without being married. I somehow think it's going to be a bad omen if we do get married. You know, you hear of them people what have been together for years and years and years, and then they get married and break up next year. So I'm like, yeah, do I really need to? Rather have a new car. Rude. So rude. I wouldn't mind a new car actually. I'm sure my partner wouldn't mind buying himself a car as well. He keeps looking at them. Because he passed his test a couple of years ago, just before I think it was during lockdown he passed his test. But we've not got a second car yet for him. Yeah, it's like we're married, hells. It is. It is. Oh, Debska, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's just lovely to have someone you've had there all your life through all your ups and downs, and you know everything about each other. Bit tricky getting into these little areas now. I'm not loving it over here. I'm gonna leave some lighter bits out around here, I think. Oh, have they be? I know a few people who've been together since high school. I think a lot of people think it's unheard of in today's day and age, but I think there's still quite a lot of people that I know of. I don't know what's on the page there, but it's like, I don't like this line it's creating. I think there's a bit of grease on the page. So I'm just going to dab it off with this eraser and see if I can get it to go down a bit smoother. We shall see. I don't know if it's grease on the page, which means if it is, it'll do it again. Oh, just something. Oh, it's alright now. Oh, lovely bee. Your oldest is 40? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, Laura. My 11-year-old has autism. She's verbal, but she's just started a new special needs high school. She's really enjoying it at the minute, really enjoying it. don't enjoy the rushing around in the school runs though, I really don't. Don't enjoy the school runs. Hi Stephanie. It does, Laura, doesn't it? My 6-year-old is being assessed as well. She's going for an ADHD test actually in October. It's called a QB test. I don't know if you're familiar with them. She's having a QB test in October. She's got selective mutism and sensory processing disorder as well. So getting school uniform on in the morning is a challenge. A challenge I'd rather not have before my morning coffee. Oh, that's lovely, that bee though, isn't it? And you can give them back. You can give them back. That's the best thing when school are on board. It's not good when you fight for everything, is it? It's no good. Luckily, oh, just stuck my finger in the pan pastel. Luckily, my 6-year-old who's being assessed, she's in mainstream school, so it's not a special needs school, but she's got an educational healthcare plan, which means it's a legally binding document what they have to, you know, all the care package that's in there they have to abide by law. So they have to provide her with a certain level of support. So that's good that she's got that in place. And if they don't abide by it, then I can challenge it, sort of thing. If you know what I mean. Yeah, it's been to school in PJs. Yeah, I've been on the verge of that one at times. At the minute, the main thing is socks and shoes. She won't wear socks whatsoever, so she's been going to school with just her school shoes on, no socks. And at the end of the day, can I tell you, her feet stink. She's only 6, but because she's not wearing socks, her feet absolutely hum when she comes home in her shoes. I'm like, will you just wear socks, woman? God forbid if she takes those shoes off in school and teachers have to smell her feet. I'm telling you now. Exactly. I think you don't realise how many people there is until you're in that world, and then you realise actually there is a hell of a lot of people with children with additional needs. I find that, and I find it more and more. We have some good support groups actually where we live, which isn't too bad. You know, like coffee mornings and things you can go to and just have a chat and a natter and find out about things that are going on in the area. If I missed any comments, I'm sorry if I have. It's going up quite quickly. I'm trying to get his arm done before I pop off for lunch. Thick socks. See, I've tried all different kinds of socks. Last year, it's so funny because last year she would only wear tights. Even in the heat wave, thick tights, right? And she wouldn't take them off for nothing. And now she won't wear any socks. I've tried the seamless socks, you know, the special seamless socks you can get. Oh, she's just so fussy. And the collars on the polo tops that they have to wear for school. Oh, she fussed something rotten over that this morning. And then she took her clothes off and put something else on. I was like, oh, can we just get in the car? We're gonna be late. Yeah, it's all fun and games, isn't it? All fun and games. going to lighten up some of these areas in a minute and darken up some others. Let's just darken up around here a little bit. I still need to get them browns in on his fingers. Let's have a look at comments. I've missed a lot of comments. I'm sorry if anyone's talking to me. Let's have a see. Who have I missed? Who have I missed? Do-do. Oh, it's ridiculous, Stacey, that year 4 definitely needs sorting before then. It can't be going to high school without any support in place if he needs it. It's just ridiculous. My 11-year-old had her EHCP when she was 4 years old. My other daughter's got one now and she's 6. So, you know, there's no reason why they can't do it. But do you know you can apply for it yourself? You don't need the teachers. You can actually do it yourself as a parent. Obviously you need to get all them people to see him again, but you can arrange that yourself. You can arrange for reports from educational psychologists, speech and language and all that yourself again. Just try and get as much info as you can. But is it IPSA? IPSEA. I think they're the people who can help you. Might be. I might have that wrong. It's been a while. Oh, I've just seen there that you've said you'll apply yourself. Oh. You're loving this single life, Leslie. I've never known a single life. How strange is that? Never known it. Right, I'm going to get some of these browns on his fingers now before I forget to do his fingers. I'll forget completely and then... Let's see. He's got fingernails and everything, like little fingernails. I don't know what to do with them. This is pretty much how I do the pet portraits though. By doing the fur and things like this. The only thing is I need to draw the outline myself. The actual illustration, which can be the tricky part, getting the proportions right. Get some clean tissue. Laura, you're not 45. You do not look 45. Exactly, Stacey, and you'd think if he's that far behind academically they'd get it put in place. It definitely needs some put in place if that's the case, doesn't it? It's just shocking. It's just shocking. Thank you, Debska. Have you called him George? Is that his name? Are we going with George? George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle. want to erase that, it's bugging me. And the bits I want really bright. I think I want to go in with this bright orange and just really just go over that bit. A few bits near his hands. Thank you, Stephanie. Oh, it's anxiety, that, isn't it, Laura? Feeling sick. Like that, bellyache. My daughter always says she's got bellyache. I'm like, yeah, I know exactly why you've got bellyache. It's not because you're sick. I need some grease paper what I can lean on, so I'll put finger marks all over him. Let's get this orange bit in his beard. Right, I think I'm going to leave him at that for now, guys, because I have to pop off for some lunch before I do the school run. So hopefully I will come to this back to this page at some point and be able to get him finished off. And I will, when I've finished him, I'll pop him up on the community tab for you all so you can see him, but it might take me a while. Got to do all the detailing on his face, and then I do not know what I'm doing with the background yet. Do not know. No worries, Debscra, I'm popping off as well. Hope you have a nice day. Have a nice day. Thank you, Hells. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Stacey and Leslie, Stephanie and Bea. I know I'm talking lunch and you've not had a coffee. You've got a coffee cup at the side of your name, have you? Is it a coffee cup? It's a coffee cup, isn't it? You need to go and get a coffee. Oh, thank you for all coming, keeping me company. I'm glad I got it up and running without any problems today. No techie problems like last week. Can't talk. See, I need some food. Oh, thank you. See you soon, everyone. Bye. If I can get you off.